Got business here in Riverwood, eh? I've got enough to worry about, taking care of my family. I don't concern myself with such matters. Well, next Imperial I see is dead. Ulfric's capital is Winterhold, northeast of here. You'll want to talk to Galmar Stonefist, Ulfric's right-hand man. He handles the new recruits. I'll be sure to put in a good word if I get to Windhelm ahead of you. I'm going to rest up here a while before heading to Windhelm. Be careful.
Make yourself at home. It's my mill. Some folks thinks it's my town too, but it ain't. The Jarl in Whiterun owns the land and the town. I just pay the taxes. And by supplies, I suppose you mean weapons and armor? Alvor can help you out. He's our blacksmith. The Empire may have been good for Skyrim once upon a time, but those days are long past. Banning the worship of Talos was the last straw. Thalmor everywhere, dragging people off for honoring our own gods. I'm glad Ralof is helping drive them out of here. If I was a bit younger, I might have joined the fight myself. Cross the river and then head north. You'll see Whiterun on its hill as you pass the falls. Until next time.
You're kind of fuzzy. What's wrong with you? Yes? Got any ale or mead?
I'm glad to help any way I can.
Did I see you talking to Sven? Maybe not. Maybe... Never mind. But I would stay away from him if I were you. Riverwood's agreeable enough, I suppose, for a Nord village. He's a bard, so he says. Occasionally, he finds time to do his job here at the mill. Thinks his ballads and sonnets are going to convince Camilla Valerius to marry him. As if she would say yes. An intelligent, beautiful woman like her wouldn't fall for that nonsense. I hope. I've been thinking. Maybe Camilla needs a little help seeing Sven for what he is. Could you give her this letter and say it's from Sven? I think I've matched that Nord's lack of cleverness perfectly. I'll show you what I know. Mm-hmm.
Nobody believes me, but I tell you, I saw a dragon.
Ain't every day we get visitors in Riverwood. Yes, actually. How about you smith me an iron dagger? Here's everything you need to make one. Go ahead. I see no harm in it, if you have the skill. The grindstone will improve your weapons. Use the table to improve your armor. If you've got the raw materials, you can use the forge to make something new. Aye. Whatever you need. My Ismir, if it's simple and strong, I can forge it. That's a decent weapon you've made there. You looking for a new blade? Not bad, but it's a little dull. How about you sharpen it up? Just need a bit of metal and the grindstone over there. All right then. I could forge you a warhammer that would crush a giant's head like a walnut. This looks good. You put time into your blades. They'll serve you well when you need them. You want to keep helping? How about you make some armor? Let's start by tanning some leather on the rack. Good day. Good. A lot of weapons and armor need leather for straps, fittings, that kind of thing. Let's see if you can make a hide helmet. Here's the rest of what you need. Until next time. You looking for a new blade? Whatever you need. Huh. I should hire you to be my assistant at this rate. Let's improve the fit. Take this leather to the workbench over there. All right, then. You have talent. Keep working at your craft, and you'll be a fine smith one day. Why don't you keep that dagger and helmet? Maybe you'll remember me when you're making Skyforged steel, huh? Gerder's family first settled here as woodcutters a few generations ago. She and Hod run the mill. I make a decent living sharpening axes and fixing the sawmill. Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs. All right, then. You just looking to protect yourself or deal some damage? Aye. Whatever you need, take a look. Good day.
I'm spoken for, you know, so don't get any ideas.
Tell me as soon as you've given Camilla the letter.
I'm glad to help any way I can. A fine day to you, friend. May you die with a sword in your hands. Like I said, I'm glad to help in any way I can. Help yourself to whatever you need within reason. Until next time.
I'm spoken for, you know, so don't get any ideas.
Papas isn't too friendly with strangers, but you seem alright.
I bet my Uncle Rayloff is tougher than you are. I heard Lucan yelling the other day about a thief breaking into a store. It wasn't me, honest.
Riverwood's agreeable enough, I suppose, for a Nord village.
My favorite drinking buddy. Let's get some mead.
Orgnar, are you listening?
Hard not to.
The ale is going bad. We need to get a new batch. Did you hear me?
Yep, ale's going bad.
I guess you don't have potatoes in your ears after all. Just make sure we get a fresh batch in soon. You're that visitor been poking around. I'm the innkeeper. It's my business to keep track of strangers. Word is Ulfric Stormcloak escaped from the Imperials. War's only going to get worse now.
We got rooms and food. Drink, too. I cook. Ain't much else to tell. There have been whispers. A boy up in Windhelm, name of Aventus Arentino, been trying to contact the Dark Brotherhood. Lucan at the Riverwood Trader had his store broken into the other night. Oddly enough, barely anything's been stolen. Here, take a look at this. Some of the Jarl's men came by and left this bounty letter.
This is an ode to Skyrim's staunch...
Looking to blow yourself up? I hear that's what magic does to you. There's a college in Winterhold that teaches magic, unless that blew up too. Be a lot safer just to have the Jarl's wizard teach you a thing or two. Mm-hmm.
With our blood and our steel, we will take back our home. Down with Ulfric, the killer of kings. On the day of your death, we will drink and we'll sing. We're the children of Skyrim, and we fight all our lives. And when Sovngarde beckons, every one of us dies. But this land is ours, and we'll see it wiped clean of the scourge that has sullied our hopes and our dreams. Faendal thinks he can woo Camilla Valerius away from me. She's already mine, I keep telling him. At the Bards College in Solitude, they train bards and skalds like myself. If you go there, talk to Viarmo. He's the headmaster. Lucan's got a little bit of everything at the Riverwood Trader. If you need weapons or armor, see Alvor, the blacksmith. Sure. What can I do for you? Only true Imperials request that one. You look like a traveler. Sure. What can I do for you? Only true Imperials request that one. I've been trained as... Sure. What can I do for you? Ah, a fine but bloody tale. I can do that one. This is a local favorite, and One of the first songs I ever learned. Ragnar the Red. Oh, there once was a hero named Ragnar the Red who came riding to Whiterun from old Rorikstead. And the braggart did swagger and brandish his blade as he told of bold battles and gold he had made. But then he went quiet, did Ragnar the Red, when he met the shield maiden Matilda, who said, "Oh, you talk and you lie and you drink all our mead. Now I think it's high time that you lie down and bleed." And so then came clashing and slashing of steel as the brave lass Matilda charged in full of zeal. And the braggart named Ragnar was boastful no more when his ugly red head rolled around on the floor. Imperial business. Be on your way.
They say Helgen got hit by a dragon. One of those horrors comes here. We'll be ready.
Welcome. I'm the owner and proprietor of Hunting Brew Meadery. Take a look. Mm-hmm.
If you need to sample some of the finest mead in Skyrim, you're in the right place.
You need something to do, or you just enjoy slowing down the hard-working folk?
If you're looking to purchase any mead, speak to the owner, Sabiorn.
Well, that's taken care of. No thanks to you. Certainly not. But a true warrior would have relished the opportunity to take on a giant. That's why I'm here, with my shield brothers. An outsider, eh? Never heard of the Companions? An order of warriors. We are brothers and sisters in honor. And we show up to solve problems if the coin is good enough. Not for me to say. You'll have to talk to Codlac Whitemane up in Jorvaskar. The old man's got a good sense for people. He can look in your eyes and tell your worth. If you go to him, good luck.
Fight with us and you'll have stories to tell. Come up to Jorvaskar, if you're worth anything in a fight. Farewell.
There's a nip in the air. Cold won't be good for my crops. Never is.
You should buy some produce from Carlotta's stall. Most of it comes from my farm.
Need a ride? Well, I know the companions make their home here. Their mead hall, your Vasker, is the oldest building in the city. Oh, and there's a nasty feud between two families called the Greymanes and the Battleborns. You'll want to be careful there. The rest you can find out by asking the townsfolk. Start with the barkeep at the Bannered Mare or the Castle Steward.
Good day. Got the fleetest steeds in all of Skyrim. Man like you needs a war horse, I reckon. None of them's older than 9, and the youngest is 6. Now the horse I got for sale is 7 years old, but in fine health. She's got a lot of spirit, that one. We've taken to calling her Queen Aufsiger, or just Allie for short. I expect you can name her anything you like, once she's yours. Suppose so. Got one all saddled if you've got the coin. Suit yourself. Ride strong.
Fight with us and you'll have stories to tell. Come up to your Vasker, if you're worth anything in a fight. Need something? Only the most famous warrior band in all of Skyrim. Have you been living with the Horkers? When we arrive, blood is spilled and our blades sing to the glories of Ysgramor. This is life, brother. The struggle is what reminds us to draw breath. Are you kidding? I've wanted to be with them since I was a little girl. Haven't you heard the stories of Kodlak and Skjor fighting off the 101 Orc Berserkers? Skjor says it was more like 40, but he's just being modest. Where else would I want to be but here? Learning from them, fighting at their sides. The Circle are the ones who parcel out the jobs. That's Ayla, Skjor, and the brothers, Farkas and Vilkas. Kodlak advises them, but he doesn't really give orders. Mm-hmm.
Halt! City's closed with the dragons about. Official business only. Riverwood's in danger too? You better go on in. You'll find the Jarl in Dragon's Reach, at the top of the hill.
Brigands I can handle. But this talk of dragons? World's gone mad, I say.
We'll pay whatever it takes, but we must have more swords for the Imperial soldiers.
I just can't fill an order that size on my own. Why don't you swallow that stubborn pride of yours and ask Yorland Greymane for help?
I'd sooner bend my knee to Ulfric's Stormcloak.
Need something?
Besides, Greymane would never make steel for the Legion.
Have it your way. I'll take the job, but don't expect a miracle.
Greymane or Battleborn? Got stones in your ears? I asked what side you're on. Greymane or Battleborn? New in town, huh? Whiterun's got two clans, both old and both respected. Difference is, the Greymanes turned their backs on the Empire, and we Battleborn stayed loyal. So I'll ask again, Greymane or Battleborn? Sooner or later, we all have to choose a side. Long live the Empire.
Ah, hello, my Nord friend. In the market for some hunting supplies? Yes, I hear that question often. My brother Honorius and I came up with it one night after consuming rather too much mead. After our drinks, we went out for a moonlight hunt. We got separated, and in his drunken state, my brother mistook me for a deer. He shot an arrow that pierced my, well, rump. After such a memorable adventure, we knew we had the name for our shop. Thank you very much for your business. Do you get to the Cloud District very often? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you don't. Oh, it took years, but I earned my way to the top. I own Chilfaro Farm, you see. Very successful business, obviously.
Blade and shadow, silence and death. These are my arts. For a modest fee, I'll make great art for you. I am an artisan, painting in strokes of blood red upon the canvas of life. But yes, I will take coin to fight at your side. After all, where is the value in creating art if there is nobody left alive to see it? If you change your mind, seek me out here. Walk always in shadows, so that you will see your foes before they see you.
Need a blade? You should talk to Adrian at the forge.
I don't have any money.
You better give me 5 septims right now, or I'm gonna bloody your nose.
No, please. I really don't have any money, Blade. I'll give you 10 septims tomorrow. Just don't hit me.
You tried mercenary work? It might suit you.
My lord, please. What do you need?
Rash action.
What's the meaning of this interruption? Jarl Balgrup is not receiving visitors.
Who's this then?
Well, that explains why the guards let you in. Come on then. The Jarl will want to speak to you personally.
So, you were at Helgen. You saw this dragon with your own eyes? By Ysmir, Irileth was right! What do you say now, Aventus? Shall we continue to trust in the strength of our walls against the dragon?
My lord, we should send troops to Riverwood at once. It's in the most immediate danger. If
The
that
Jarl of
dragon is lurking in the
will view
mountains.
that as a provocation. He'll assume we're preparing to join Ulfric's side and attack him. We should not...
Enough! I'll not stand idly by while the dragon burns my hold and slaughters my people. Irileth, send a detachment to Riverwood at once.
Yes, my Jarl.
If you'll excuse me, I'll return to my duties.
That would be best. Well done. You sought me out on your own initiative. You've done Whiterun a service, and I won't forget it. Here, take this as a small token of my esteem. There is another thing you could do for me. Suitable for someone of your particular talents, perhaps. Come, let's go find Farengar, my court wizard. He's been looking into a matter related to these dragons and rumors of dragons. Farengar, I think I've found someone who can help you with your dragon project. Go ahead and fill him in with all the details.
So the Jarl thinks you can be of use to me. Oh yes, he must be referring to my research into the dragons. Yes, I could use someone to fetch something for me. Well, when I say fetch, I really mean delve into a dangerous ruin in search of an ancient stone tablet that may or may not actually be there. Straight to the point, eh? No need for tedious hows and whys. I like that. Leave those details to your betters, am I right? I, learned of a certain stone tablet said to be housed in Bleak Falls Barrow. A dragon stone, said to contain a map of dragon burial sites. Go to Bleak Falls Barrow, find this tablet, no doubt interred in the main chamber, and bring it to me. Simplicity itself. An old tomb, built by the ancient Nords, perhaps dating back to the Dragon War itself. Ah, maybe you just want to know how to get there. It's near Riverwood, a miserable little village a few miles south of here. I'm sure some of the locals can point you in the right direction once you get there. Well, must preserve some professional secrets, mustn't we? I have my sources. Reliable sources. I'm not surprised you've never heard of it. Even I used to think it was just a myth. But not anymore. The Dragon War was a real event, although only the barest glimmer of the actual events has come down to us. Far back in the Mythic era, the dragons were worshipped as gods in Skyrim. Many of the monumental ruins that still dot the landscape were in fact built as temples to the dragons. The details are lost, But at some point, the Nords rebelled. After a long and terrible war, the Nords overthrew their dragon overlords. Oh no, many were killed, of course, but many survived into historical times. Why, this very palace was built by one of Balgruf's ancestors to hold a captive dragon. Hence its name, Dragon's Reach. Ah, student of the craft. You'll need to start by learning an enchantment. Take an enchanted weapon or piece of armor, then use the Arcane Enchanter to learn its secrets. The item is destroyed in the process, so be wary. Once you know an enchantment, you'll need a filled soul gem and something to enchant. You'll use the Arcane Enchanter for that too. Of course, I have everything you need for sale if you have the coin. I'll put it simply so you'll understand. I advise the Jarl in matters of magic. If the Hold is faced with any threats or mysteries of a magical nature, I am called upon to explain things and suggest a course of action. Hopefully that answer will satisfy you. Good day.
This is a priority now. Anything we can use to fight this dragon, or dragons, we need it quickly, before it's too late.
Of course, Jarl Balgruf. You seem to have found me an able assistant. I'm sure he will prove most useful.
Succeed at this, and you'll be rewarded. Whiterun will be in your debt. May the gods watch over your battles, friend. With good planning and constant vigilance. Even now, my court wizard, Faendal, continues his research into ways we might drive back these terrors. We must also have ample reserves of water to combat the fires that will surely spread after an attack. But our greatest weapon? Courage. For if we cannot kill the beast, we must at least have the tenacity to drive it back. Until brave heroes step forward to destroy these monsters, that is the best we can do. If it's the war you're referring to, I'm on the side of Whiterun. No doubt General Tullius and his friends in the Empire will tell you that I owe them my loyalty, and perhaps I do. Ulfric Stormcloak would say that I owe my allegiance to the Nord people as they fight for Skyrim's independence. Perhaps this is also true. The day might come when I am forced to draw my sword for one side or the other. But that day has not come yet. No doubt he thought it was the only way to make his point, and also because he knew he could. Now, if you don't mind, I've got a city to keep.